Today I'm going to show you how to remove a dent on a floor pan by beating the absolute out of it with a big hammer and a block of wood.
There we go, that did the trick. Surprisingly soft, to be honest. Yeah, the floor is now where it should be. Really happy with that.
So I'm still waiting for the parts to turn up to fix the alternator. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be looking for rust. The vehicle does have the bumpers and the side skirts still on there, and I do want to remove them just to see what's underneath, see if we can find any little horrors. I'm going to start by removing the side skirts on both sides.
So these are little M6 bolts holding on the side skirt, very rusted. And what I've done is I've just sprayed them up with a bit of freeze lube. And what I do first is just try and do them up slightly and then start undoing the bolt. Yep, that's tight. And then wind it back in, wind it back out. This does take a bit of time, but hopefully I won't have too many snap bolts. Okay, so I've just removed this side skirt, only with 2 casualties. I have got 2 broken bolts there, but they're easy to drill out and tap out. I'm replacing the bolts anyway. I did my best to try and save them from snapping, but unfortunately these things happen. I am totally surprised. I was expecting this outer seal here to be rotten, and it's not. Maybe this little car wants to live after all. So that went better than expected. I'm just going to go ahead, get it back down on the ground and get the other side skirt off. Let's hope it's the same story on the other side.
So that's the other side skirt removed. At this point I'm super chuffed because there seems to be very little rust. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the rear bumper. So now the rear bumper's off, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was kind of expecting rust and dents from accident damage. It's an old car, it's to be expected, but do you know, I've only found a tiny little bit here on this corner. Okay, up next, front bumper. So now the bumper's off, I'm able to actually see what's going on behind it. And I am pretty surprised. There doesn't seem to be much rust or damage or anything like that, just very scuzzy. So far so good. I've just received some replacement parts for the alternator. Just going to have a look to see if they're any good.
So here's the alternator that we previously removed from the car, and this is the regulator here, and this is the brush pack. These are the parts I've actually ordered, and let's see what's turned up. So I've got this replacement brush. I'm not entirely sure if it's the same. They look very similar. This wasn't actually listed for the vehicle, but I went ahead and ordered it anyway. Also, what we've got is a voltage regulator. Just again with this voltage regulator, it wasn't actually listed for the car. I just took a punt on it, and maybe it's similar, maybe it'll work. Let's give it a go. It does appear to be the same. I'm going to go ahead and put the back cover on there and refit it into the car. Let's see what happens. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers!